Interstate 80 east to Reno.
Yeah. Did you find my Frenchie's hat?
I did. I handed it to you.
Thank you. You did? Oh yeah, it's on the floor. Okay. Cool. Thank you very much. So you went downtown?
We went through the neighborhoods, the Oak Park, Furnace Park, Land Park.
Great.
Then we drove around the Capitol building.
You went to Old Sac?
We went to Old Sac and walked the waterfront a little.
Cool.
I had to yell at a kid. He was sitting there beating on the wooden benches with a hammer.
With a what?
Hammer.
A hammer?
Hammer. Which, if I had actually called the cop like I suggested I was going to him, that would have been a terrorist incident. He would be in jail for a long time carrying a hammer in downtown like that.
Did you tell
Yeah,
him?
he's just sitting there beating on the bench. Pretty new benches they built along the waterfront. This stupid kid, you know.
How old?
Oh, I'd say maybe 16, 17.
How weird.
Yeah. The hell he wasn't doing in school, I don't know. That's his own business. I'm not going to let him beat on public property like that.
He probably shoplifted the hammer.
Well, it could have been. It was
What else would he
definitely
be
a brand
doing?
new hammer.
Yeah. Walked through a hardware store and grabbed it.
But I'm glad he didn't knock me in the head with it or something. But,
Yeah, well,
Did you stop beating on the
but you
bench?
were
No.
no. As we walked away, he was
kept going louder and louder.
not going to let anybody.
No mouth off to me,
tell
you.
him how to be a citizen of the United States. Should have suggested a Taliban website for him to figure out where he should really go and take himself out of the gene pool. We don't need people like that on Earth. It's time to thin out, as far as I'm concerned. The other day when we came through there.
Well, I sure like.
Oh no, sorry, right over there.
Yeah.
We're not in Placerville, we're in
I
Auburn.
was thinking over
10
by where
miles
the,
out.
by where the marlins. They were so beautiful.
Photos.
And you know the other drive that's really beautiful is that 193 from Lincoln.
Yeah, but I looked at the map. We are closer to Donner Lake than we are to any place else. To any of those drives, we're closer at Colfax than Donner Lake, and that little drive. I'd take that one myself, but we'll see what. See how much time we have. So, are we going to pick up pizzas coming into town, or sandwiches?
I don't
Have you
think so.
talked to Ingrid about it?
I thought we might go to the Luna Cafe. I just thought we'd see where she's going to go.
Yeah, we could do one for lunch.
It's not like it's a giant camp.
No, it's not, but it takes quite a while. At Luna, Ingrid and I took like an hour the other day when we had lunch there.
So are you're in a real hurry, huh?
No, I'm just thinking if we're going to go for a drive, that, but later we stay, the more shadow that will be. So the later we leave, I mean,
Do they
so
serve?
it'll be cooler.
Do they serve tuna at Luna?
I think they do.
All right.
It's a Mexican restaurant, it turns out.
What is?
Luna Cafe.
It is?
Yeah.
Well, the Roadhouse probably has tuna.
Luna's a Spanish word for moon.
Do you want tuna today?
Well, it just seems appropriate to, if you're going to Luna, to have tuna.
Oh, I see.
We call our cat Luna Tuna quite often. Her name's Luna.
Elevation 1,000 feet.
How can you tell that?
It's a sign right there.
Oh, that's
It
a good
takes a
way.
hell of a long time to get up this far. Cracks me up. It feels like you're up so high and it's only a 10-story building.
Ears are popping.
100-story building.
Yeah, we are now higher than the highest mountain in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
We could always go to the Auburn Home Show. And look at tiny houses.
Done that, been there,
Uh-oh.
never again.
Our car's coming apart.
How so?
The gasket around the window came loose.
You're kidding. Oh, shit, that's not good.
Well, so fine, how do you do?
It just came off?
It just pulled away from the corner.
No kidding. You think it's glued in? Or?
Auburn city limit.
Most beautiful courthouse in the Gulf country. It'll be right around the corner, right up there. Just a minute, right under the truck. 7 seconds of it. Helicopters today. Oh, sorry, yeah. But you can't see the mountains for some reason. It's snowed down mountain like
Fires, clouds,
East Interstate 80.
Harley dudes.
heading toward Tahoe.
That's one thing my Indian friends like are motorcycles. They drool over these Harleys.
Did you see any roads like this in India at all? No. Like 3-lane with
No.
dividers and
There was one that was 2 on either side, I think. And it was pretty smooth.
and like an organized road with
It was an organized
restricted
road,
sides. and
but
stuff.
like a lot of the roads in India, there would be like a cow sleeping against and the median wasn't as wide, so there'd be a cow sleeping so that their legs were out into the lane, so you couldn't quite go as fast necessarily.
Uh-huh.
Dry Creek Road.